Welcome to Sunday School. I'm so glad you decided to join me. You'll notice that I still have my creche set up. We're still talking about Christmas today. There's one group of people here that we haven't talked about yet. I bet you know who they are. They are the wise men. Now, when Jesus was born, he was born to be a king. Jesus is the king. And when Jesus was born, there was a man named Herod who was the king of the land. Now, Herod was not a nice man. He was a really mean king. About the time that Herod was king, these three wise men set off from the east toward Jerusalem. They were following a star. Now, what do you usually take with you when you go on a trip where you might not know where you're going? I bet you take a map. Maybe your parents have GPS on their phones, and that's the way you get where you're going. Well, the wise men didn't have maps, and they didn't have GPS, but God gave them something even better, a star to guide their way. You know, God talks to us in many different ways. Isn't it neat that God can even talk to us through the stars? The wise men were following the star because when they saw it, they knew it was a sign that a new king had been born. The wise men followed the star and they got to Jerusalem. That's where King Herod was. And they decided they needed to go in and talk to King Herod. We're going to talk about that in a minute. Right now, I want to show you a craft idea that we have for you about stars. Look at this beautiful star. You can make one exactly like this. We have little craft kits for you, and if you want one, you can stop and ring the doorbell under the canopy of our church and tell us you're there for a Sunday school craft kit. And we will bring a kit out to you so you can make one that looks like this. What you'll have in your kit is a black star and a little scratching tool. You can use either end, and you can scratch on this, and as you scratch the black away, you have something beautiful underneath. Let me show you. That's what it can look like. And then you'll also find a little blue ribbon that you can tie on the top so that you can hang your star up. Whoever did this one scratched almost all the black off. Isn't that pretty? You can hang it up as a design, as a reminder that the wise men followed a star to find baby Jesus. There's a great song about the wise men following that star, and it's called We Three Kings. I bet that's one you know. So we're going to listen to that, and I bet maybe you'll sing along with it too.